All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bring it up.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
30 base. Crystal, Travis.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. 1st down, Murray dancing to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Cut. Watch the safety creep.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready. 57's Mike. Here we go. Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. I got one. Option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry, his first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on? He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
X3, 218, chopper.
Throwing now is Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. 3rd down here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st down, Dobbins. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You ready? 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
So we got man.
Big river.
On play action, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Safe.
61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by McManus is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw, it's Murray. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 52 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Check, 48's the mic. Come off the ball hard. Now.
They run it here with Gordon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Lock gonna throw. And this is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
They can't see us.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Locke now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
48's Mike. I got one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Set, ready, 18 Gator.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
General West.
Check, 48's to Mike.
I'm coming.
On 2nd and 1, Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Locke now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 logo. Oh, you got deep?
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 40 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 30 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over.
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
We got 4.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Go, go, go. Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go.
Lock now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
90 Wolf. 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slats. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 48.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Gordon. And some space here. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
48. 48's the Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Coming. 5.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One final try for Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.